He is meowing his way to millions. And he continues to keep meowing great. Ladies and gentlemen, it's week 17. The last week of the regular season for that feline internet sensation known as TGB, the Golden Bar, and Goldie'sPicks.com. Goldie has learned that picking 7 games a week is hard. It's hard to do. Last year, Goldie, the regular season, 51-34, only picking 5 a week. This year, through 16 weeks, Goldie is 50, 53, and 3. That is basically 500. So less is more. Less meowing equals more meowing. But Goldie is going to try to end the year with a week of perfection. All for your weekly NFL dancing and dining pleasure. We know Goldie shined last year during the playoffs, 12-6, including picking the Super Bowl side in total. Well, let's see if we can end with a week of perfection, because as perhaps the world's most recognizable PURRIN Pigskin Prognosticatin Pussycat. Goldie always aims to please. And once again, the 7 ATS winners coming your way right now. And Goldie says, why not? TGB this week says, take GB! Golden Bar! On the Packers again. Goldie says, take Green Bay. Minus 12.5. A game Green Bay has to win over the hapless Detroit Lions. And Goldie also says, this week, no means yes. No means take no. Take New Orleans. Minus 14, New Orleans, at his kitty cat Carolina Panthers. Talk about hapless. Goldie says the Panthers have let him down all year too, but they're just being weak, and we'll get decked today. Goldie also says, I get a couple of doggies that I like this week. I think there's some doggies that are going to happen, and one of them is Houston. Houston getting a bunch of points. O'Brien says we're going to play our starters. Houston getting 8, perhaps, against the Tennessee Titans. Goldie says Houston will not have a problem. Goldie also says take Oakland again. Oakland plus 3.5 in Denver. Golden Boy says Oakland is going to make the playoffs. And while we're still on doggies, Goldie says take the Vikes, the Vikings. Even though they don't have anything to play for, Goldie still thinks the Vikes getting 3 points will stay within the number against the Bears. Goldie also, in order for Oakland to make the playoffs, likes Indy. So Goldie says take Indy minus 6.5 at his other kitty cat, Jacksonville Jaguars. Betting against all 3 cats this week. Goldie says all of them are going to get decked. And Goldie's last favorite is the KC Chefs. The Chefs minus 10 against the LA Weak Chargers. But Goldie thinks this could be 7 wieners. But let's recap. Goldie says take Houston. Plus a bunch of points, maybe as many as 8. Goldie says take Oakland. Plus at least 3.5 at Denver. Goldie says take Minnesota. Getting at least 3 at home against the Bears. And Goldie says take KC. The KC Chefs. -10. Goldie says take New Orleans. No means yes. New Orleans -14. Goldie says take Indianapolis -6.5. And Goldie, I know I left one of them out here. Goldie says take Green Bay as the big favorite, -12.5 over the Lions. So what do you think? Let's end the regular season with some PURRfection on this rainy post-Christmas day. But big time meowing and Happy New Year from all of us to all of you, and especially TGB and Goldie'sPicks.com. Stalking, fighting, and of course, meowing. Big time meowing, Golden Bar. Big time meowing! Meow.